Now at 6, a proposed city charter amendment in Joplin raises some concerns over wording. Plus,
Wolf Creek Expo Center opens with its first show this weekend, and we'll be speaking with the director about what this means for the small town of Grove, Oklahoma. I'm Ty Parks on that story coming up.
And after nearly a month and a half of searching, a Neosho man remains missing.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Joplin voters face a decision that could change how city government operates. This is KOAM News. I'm Tanya Bach. On April 7th, residents will vote whether to rename emergency ordinances to expedited ordinances in the city charter. Emergency ordinances currently pass with just one city council vote instead of the typical 2 to 3 readings. They're used when the city faces tight deadlines or time-sensitive issues. The city believes the term emergency may be interpreted differently. Expedited is intended to better reflect how it's actually used and not necessarily for life-threatening situations. But there are concerns as to the reasoning behind it.
The people aren't confused about the word. The people know what the word emergency and expedited means, and the people know that that thing that was happening, the loophole thing, is not happening anymore. And that's, to me, someone got in trouble, and that was their way of apologizing.
Tonight, Mayor Keenan Cortez explains why he supports the charter change and what it means for voters. Joplin residents will decide the amendment on the April 7th ballot. Officials in Grove, Oklahoma hope a new expo center in Wolf Creek will pack in the visitors. KOAM's Ty Parks took in the new venue and has more.
Grove, Oklahoma has a new expo center right on Wolf Creek.
It's about 47,000 inside square feet and 6,200 on a patio outside. So lots of space, lots of room for people to come for expos, business, meetings, dinners. We've got a facility for everybody.
Wolf Creek Expo Center Director Dana Abel says that Grove needed the venue.
Grove needed a place like this because we just didn't have anything that our community could grow into. And that's exactly what we're doing here. We built a facility that we can grow and develop and bring additional businesses in.
The city of Grove has been looking around to see what shows they will bring in.
We're being a little particular right now, making sure that they make sense for what we've got. We're very much a family community, and we want to make sure that we've got family shows that are coming here.
In a statement, the Grove Area Chamber of Commerce says, in part, the Expo Center is expected to create exciting momentum for the local economy, drawing in regional events, visitors, and new opportunities for Grove businesses. One concern residents of Grove have mentioned is the traffic around Wolf.
Actually, Grove has gotten a lot of ODOT money just recently, so there are some plans to look at the facility, look at the traffic, and they're taking that into consideration very carefully.
In Grove, Oklahoma, Ty Parks, KOAM News.
Visitors to the Expo Center can check out the Oklahoma Tackle Hunting and Boat Show, and that opens today and runs through Sunday. After that, the Expo hosts the Grove Area Chamber Home, Garden, and Travel Show. Meteorologist Austin Stantz joins us now with a first look at weather.
Thanks, Tanya. Yeah, extreme drought conditions persist here in the 4 states region right now. Even extreme droughts in Newton, McDonald, Delaware, and Benton counties right now. So the drought has definitely progressed over the last 2 weeks now across portions of the 4 states, and things are very dry. Look at February. Still no precipitation for the month of February. Our high temperature today in the low to mid 60s there. Average temperature right around 49 degrees. So spring-like temperatures continuing, but there is some good news on the way in terms of rainfall. Much needed rainfall, widespread across the 4 states region. We're going to see some of those conditions begin to work their way in on Friday afternoon and evening. Temperatures in the 50s across the area right now. We're going to see temperatures tonight falling to right around 49 degrees by 10 o'clock. Heading into the overnight hours, we'll be at 42 degrees. We're going to time out that rainfall coming up.
All right. Well, Allen County prosecutors charge a former sheriff's office employee with battery. Stephanie Vest faces the charges after allegations of misconduct toward an inmate at the Allen County Jail. Incidents happened between 2024 and 2025 while Vest worked as a civilian employee. Sheriff Anthony Manis contacted the Kansas Bureau of Investigation in December to assist with the investigation. Prosecutors filed the battery charge against Vest yesterday. Sheriff's office placed Vest on leave during the investigation and later terminated her employment. Officials have not released additional details about the specific nature of the alleged incidents. An Neosho man with family and close ties to the Four States area is missing now for nearly a month and a half. The Neosho Police Department released more details about the last known location of 27-year-old Trey Friend. That location near an address on Old Trail Road close to Lanigan, Missouri in McDonald County, where he was seen walking away. The Missouri State Highway Patrol also listed Friend as an active missing person. They noted Friend had a tattoo of a cow skull on his back and a tattoo of a skull with a crown on his left arm. In a statement from the family, they say, "We have to find our boy, no matter what it takes." Our stories are often discovered by you, our viewers, and we invite you to share your news tips with us. Scan the QR code and you'll be taken to a form where you can submit a tip quickly and easily. Thank you for being a part of the story. Coming up, fresh faces fuel Frontenac's success this season. Sports director Ryan Blank takes a closer look at how some young Raiders are making a difference on the court. But up first,
Pitt State hosts its teacher interview day. I'm Kenny Foreman and I'll give you an inside look coming up.
Pitt State held its teacher interview day today, giving aspiring educators the chance to start planning their future. KOAM's Kenny Foreman spoke with students and administrators to find out what they're looking for.
Here at the Plaster Center, 74 school districts are on hand to give education students the opportunity to network and interview for potential job openings.
Being able to put a face to a name and actually make that connection goes a long ways, especially when you're working in a department that's so people-oriented. Knowing that they are personable and can converse easily is huge.
Many administrators value the event as well, as it gives them a chance to see what the students have to offer right off the bat.
We want people who are positive, that are student-centered and look for the best interest of kids. I think that goes a long ways, and who are team players. We really want that, at least in our district, so we're excited to see that.
And they find it all the more crucial to attend, especially with nationwide trends showing teacher shortages.
We might have 5 or 6 for a position, so that makes it even more important to go out to events like this, get to know potential candidates, because we're again, the candidate pool is not as large as it used to be, so going to every event we possibly can to try to find the next to best teacher for us is very important.
As the students get closer to the point where their aspirations can become realities, they're thankful that Pitt State has put them in a prime position for success.
This is awesome because the career services and then the Department of Education being able to put this on is very beneficial because I'm a senior getting ready to look for jobs, but there's students that are coming in that are freshmen, sophomore, and they're just learning in this opportunity.
In Pittsburgh, Kenny Foreman, KOAM News.
Teacher Interview Day is one of several networking events the school has to offer. Next up is the Spring Career Fair on March 3rd. A little later, runners and walkers in Joplin lace up once again for an annual good cause.
And some of those weekend plans could be in jeopardy as we see some stormy weather on the way to the Four States. We're going to time everything out coming up.
Here's your Skywatch weather forecast from the trusted Roper Kia Weather Center.
Well, things are quiet across the area right now. There are some big changes on the way for our forecast. Taking a look at our Skywatch storm tracker, here's our next setup. This is a surface low, an area of low pressure. Now, as this tracks east, the track of that low pressure is significantly going to impact where we see rainfall totals increase or decrease. So we're watching that very closely. Now, as of right now, things are still quiet. We have some time before that rain begins to arrive. We are seeing some clouds begin to disperse from the region right now, becoming mostly clear this evening. Taking a look outside our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort Cam, you'll notice that clouds are beginning to break apart there, getting a nice view of our sunset this evening. Heading into the evening hours tonight, we're going to see temperatures falling into the upper 40s there this evening, and then we're going to see some clear skies begin to kind of take over. But it doesn't last for too long. As we head into those overnight hours, very mild temperatures, lower 40s there, but then cloud cover begins to move back into the area by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning. For tomorrow and what you can expect, 48 degrees by 8 o'clock, 64 by noon, 68 by 4 o'clock there. That's where we can start to see some showers and thunderstorms begin to develop. We're going to see temperatures right around 70 degrees. I actually think we may even break into the 70s tomorrow. Here's 3 o'clock. I want you to take notice here, 70s to the south of Anderson here, 68 in Joplin. I think as that low pressure begins to move in and these winds shift out of the south, we're going to pull in enough warm air to break into the 70s. But along with that as well, on the leading edge of that low pressure, we're going to see the development of our initial thunderstorms could be on the stronger side here. So these individual little storms that begin to pop up could bring some gusty winds, some thunder, and some lightning with them as well. Not expecting anything too severe from that round, but just on the stronger side, could be a little beefy there. Then what we're going to see as we head into Friday evening, some more widespread rainfall begins to develop here. We're going to kind of see a stationary front develop. In a stationary front, cold air is situated on the bottom because it's colder and denser and much heavier. Warmer air sits on top, and it provides continuous warm lift into the atmosphere here. And so that's going to allow for continuous development of showers and thunderstorms throughout Friday evening into Friday morning here, becoming much more widespread by the time we make our way into Saturday. And at times, this rainfall could be very heavy as well. So rainfall continuing through Saturday. We could see a brief break in the showers and thunderstorms, but if this happens, this will actually benefit the storms themselves by actually causing the atmosphere to kind of destabilize once again, and then allow for regeneration of some of these thunderstorms, causing kind of a line to develop here. Now, how much rainfall could we be talking about in total across the entire region here? Anywhere from an inch all the way up to nearly 3 inches off to our south. So we're keeping a close eye on that as far as, because we could definitely use some of that rainfall. Heading into Sunday, though, things clear up very nicely. So any weekend plans you might have, maybe hold off till Sunday. 62 Sunday, 66 on Monday, and sunny there. A few chance of scattered showers on Tuesday and Wednesday, but temperatures are back into the 70s. And then as we head into the later part of next week, you have another chance for some showers and thunderstorms by next weekend.
It's going to feel like a big temperature change from Friday to Saturday, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are probably going to remain indoors just because it's going to be kind of that, just kind of muggy and gross,
Unless you want to dance with your loved one in the rain.
Hey, it's not a bad idea. It is Valentine's Day.
All right, thanks, Austin. Well, still ahead, the Pitt State baseball squad is off to a hot start this season with one hitter making waves across the region. Those details next. Plus, the Frontenac Raiders boys basketball team is hitting their stride down the stretch of the regular season. We'll hear from the team coming up in sports.
Similar to their girls' squad, the Frontenac boys basketball team features fresh faces across the court. And as head coach Ryan Barcelona says, the Raiders are hitting their stride. Frontenac's young squad includes only one senior this season. Returning starter Jake Wagner has been pivotal for the Raiders, leading the way for his teammates and being the go-to guy on and off the court. Wagner says it's been an exciting year, sharing the court with some of his best friends.
He's a great leader. He shows up every day with a great attitude, and he's been great with the younger kids. We're a little bit of a younger team, and he's been positive with them through the ups and downs, and just can't say enough about him. When I talk about the great leaders I've had over the years, he ranks right up there with them. We saw it during the summertime. Guys gravitate towards him.
He showed flashes of it last year, definitely being like one of the guys, and he's really taken a step forward. Being the only senior, it takes a lot of responsibility for him, but I think he's excelled in his role, and he's just been a great friend to have and a great guy to look up to.
It's been fun. All of the underclassmen I really enjoy playing with, or I've grown up with them. They're really good friends. They're good kids, good athletes. It's fun just seeing them grow and get better at the game.
Throughout the season, Frontenac's youthful squad has developed, leading to success. The Raiders have won 7 of their last 10 games, boosting the team's confidence. And as playoff basketball is on the horizon, that growing confidence will be the difference in making a run towards the state tournament.
There was moments early in the year where we weren't a step slow, it was just that mental step slow. And you knew that would come with just experience. And now you're seeing it. The shot that maybe we were passing up, or the pass that was being deflected and stolen, is not happening now. And good things are happening.
I remember whenever I was younger, confidence wasn't always there, and it's really a big part of the game. I mean, you got to do a lot of things with confidence in order to be good at them. So whenever confidence starts coming, good things start happening.
Frontenac is back in action tonight on the road against Colgan. Tip-off in just over an hour at 7:30. The Pitt State baseball team is on fire to open the season, winning their first 7 games. While the Gorillas are playing as one of the best teams in the country, their new ranking reflects that. On Wednesday, the first regular season poll was released by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers of America. After being ranked 16th in the preseason poll, Pitt State has climbed 10 spots to number 6 in the nation. It is opening weekend for the Gorillas at home this weekend against Maryville, with opening day tomorrow at 1 o'clock. One key for the Gorillas' success on the diamond through those first 7 games is infielder Landon Midget. After being named the MIAA Hitter of the Week on Monday, the Columbus native has received another honor. On Wednesday, Midget received the National Collegiate Baseball Writers of America Central Region Hitter of the Week award. In the Edmond First Pitch Classic last week, the junior hit .583 with 4 extra base hits and 16 RBIs. So far this season, Midget is hitting .474 with an MIAA leading 21 runs driven in with at least 4 games of 3+ RBIs. As the new league year rapidly approaches, the Kansas City Chiefs continue to make additions to their coaching staff, with hirings on both sides of the ball the last couple of days. On Wednesday, the Chiefs hired former NFL running back DeMarco Murray as their running backs coach. Murray won the NFL Offensive Player of the Year award in 2014 with the Cowboys and has spent the last 6 seasons with his alma mater, Oklahoma, as their running backs coach. On the defensive side of the ball, Kansas City is reuniting with Terry Braden Jr. as the assistant defensive line coach. Braden spent 8 seasons with the Chiefs, winning 3 Super Bowls with KC, prior to joining Nebraska as their D-line coach this past year. That's it for sports. We're back with more after the break.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. How the issue of a word has raised some concerns. We'll have more on the proposed change to the Joplin City Charter. Plus, Cassville residents are raising a stink over the smell of fertilizer. And tired of waiting for trains in Monette, a new overpass could end those delays. Those stories and a lot more tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Organizers hope for another record turnout for this year's Freeman 5K and Autism Walk. The event, entering its 7th year, continues to grow. Last year, it drew 866 participants. This year, teams can compete by raising funds with prizes awarded to the top 3 groups. In addition to the 5K and walk, the event also features a car show, vendors, and activities for families in a fair-like setting.
Have fun, and if you're not a runner, that's okay. There is a walk at the park. There's lots of events afterwards, and it's just a really great time in the community, and I haven't seen anyone who hasn't had a good time, so I would recommend doing it for sure.
This year's event, themed Zero to Zoom, takes place Saturday, April 18th at the Bill and Virginia Leffen Center for Autism in Joplin. All right, final check of the forecast.
Yeah, looking outside our High Winds Casino cam, we're seeing mostly clear skies this evening, but that is going to change for us as we head into into the later part of the week here. Friday, we're going to see mostly cloudy skies, thunderstorms moving in early, widespread rain and heavy rain at times on Saturday, clearing up on Sunday. So if you got some Valentine's Day plans, if you can postpone them, especially if they're outdoors until Sunday, it's probably going to be the best idea to do that. Then we're back some sunny conditions on Monday, back into the 70s by the middle part of the week.
Or just find a nice indoor venue to hang out at with your
just bring an umbrella with you.
There you go. And thanks for watching. We will see you right back here at 10. Have a great evening and an even better tomorrow.